Welcome to Consciousness TV. So today we are going to make some vegetable soup, some vegetable noodle soup. It's really cold outside and I really just want some soup, okay? And yeah, so we're really about to like freeball this in a sense. Well, it's not our first time making soup, but yeah, we're throwing in some cabbage, carrots, celery, potatoes, onions, and some noodles, of course. So stay tuned. Okay, so there's a whole lot of stuff already in a big pot, so the noodles aren't really gonna fit. So what we're gonna do instead is just for an alternative for the noodles, we're just gonna use some rice. Yeah. So here we have it, the soup. Yes.
This kind of look like chicken noodle soup.
That's the inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we have the rice. So yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it, let's go.
Hey guys.
Hi.
What's going on? So I'm Kels.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have some soup for you guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold outside and I've really been wanting some soup lately. So, whipped it up real quick.
She really did.
Yeah, so dang, I'm ready to eat, so let's get into it.
Thank you, Divine, for this food. Release any negative energy or any prior energies that won't nourish our mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, thank you for this food, and thank you for making us the most abundant beings ever. That was pretty powerful.
That was beautiful.
That was pretty powerful.
I felt that.
I did too.
Wow, that was so beautiful.
All right.
That's pretty good. The rice is plain. Squash. This is like what I first like middle of the day. But today we're going to talk about some good stuff. About
like things that have been going on, you know, like things that have been going on, and kind of like what needs to happen, like also with the collective. Well,
2020 and the significance of that, the meaning of that from a numerology perspective. And yeah.
So numerology, I guess let's start with that. Like, for people who don't really know much about numerology or don't know anything about numerology, for me, my definition of astrology is I love me some astrology. For numerology, is everything has a vibration, everything has significance to it. So that even adds value to numbers. So each number has its own meaning and its purpose. And we're always getting signs from the spirit fam. So not even just us, but as in us, the collective consciousness. So
all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And it's really fun to learn about this because you start to put the puzzles together, put the pieces together, and be more mindful of just numbers that you see or things that you see, like license plates, phone numbers, or likes, views, like just looking at numbers all around. And this also even adds relevance to your life, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the day that you were born, that number, that month, that number, that year, that month, that day, and that year, that it's a number. It has value to it. So that even adds, again, that even brings purpose to our life. Like how everything is just so aligned and everything has meaning. So we're also going to be talking about life path numbers, which goes into, again, numerology.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just kind of knowing that a lot of things play a role.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's a very good way to help like your intuition to understand that everything is connected and everything does hold significance. So then you're more able and willing to really pay attention to detail of the small things to see how it has a bigger impact or relates to something at a larger scale. Like, you know, kind of the term as above, so below, as within, so without. So paying attention to the details and how it like resonates or trigger little things that you may kind of ignore, or I don't know, but the point is everything does have a meaning. So one aspect of the greater meaning is numerology. So 2020, that's a master number if you added 2 plus 0, 2 plus 0, 2. So
yeah, how does it work? So 2020, what you're going to do is add 2 plus 2. You're not going to add 0 because 0 would equal 0. So adding 2 plus 2, it would equal 4. But 22, it should not be broken down, or like it's a master number. So 22 just holds significance just by itself as well. And I guess maybe it kind of even adds more oomph to it if it's like a double number. But it also equals to the number 4 if you do break it down. And 4 is such a significant number. So let's get into actually 2019 real quick before we get into 2020. So 2019 is the year of 3. I'm going to add the math up here, okay? Because talking about it, it probably will get a little confusing. I'm going to add the math. So it equals 3. 3, if you reflect on 2019, you start to see people doing podcasts, people doing their makeup different, this Euphoria, the show, people who have different styles of makeup and they don't care. So it's more so like 3 is a number about expression. It's also a number of manifestation. A lot of people are working towards their goals, which plays into a role for 2020. And so yeah, you're working on your manifestations, you're putting work in it. 3, like this also goes, compare, like talking about life path 3s, people who have a life path of 3, they work very hard because they want to be able to provide, and they just like to work very hard. So yeah, you see people just putting themselves out there. People are starting their own business. So people are just stepping away and just standing in their truth and just being themselves and expressing themselves however the hell they want to. So that's so now that we're taking a step towards our seeds, or from the seeds that we planted, the year 2020, 2 is a number about balance, social interactions, connecting with people, balance, and that's all I can think of for right now. So that's going to be intensified. So we might be interacting a lot, maybe partnerships in businesses, or maybe even could be marriages possibly, because commitment, partnership. But if you break it down to 4, we're actually life path 4s. We're going to add the math. I kind of want to talk about the life path again, because I feel like if I just put an example, it might get a little confusing. So I'm going to explain it. So my birthday is January 2nd, 1999. So January is the first month. So I will be adding 1, 2, because my birthday is on the 2nd of January. So 1, 2. And so adding 1 plus 2, then adding 1 plus 9, plus 9, plus 9. Why? Because I was born in 1999. You want to break down every single number. Numerology, you're not really going to see, when you kind of see like the double, like the bigger numbers, those are kind of like angel numbers. So yeah, but numerology is mainly based on one number. But if it's a master number, I feel like it's a little bit more intensified. So that equals 31. That equals 31. So again, we're going to break down even more. 3 plus 1 equals 4. That is how you get your life path. Another example is Kelsey. Her birthday is August 4th, 1999. So that's the 8th month. 8 plus 4, the day that she was born, plus 1, plus 9, plus 9, plus 9. Because she was born in 1999. You have to break down every single number. That equals 13. When you add 3 plus 1, because again, you want a single digit, unless it's a master number, and that equals 4. So I really encourage you guys to figure out your life path number, because I definitely feel like it encourages, or you kind of understand like, oh, this is why I kind of want to do things, because yeah, or even just astrology too, because there's some things I'm like, okay, now I understand why I feel like this.
Yeah.
But also, how just things, the
align.
Messages, yeah.
Like how things just align. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You would be surprised.
And
excuse me.
and this is why I have this mug, because life path fours, they I feel like everybody has a lot of wisdom, but for life path fours, a job for them is being a teacher. And my mug says, I am a teacher, what's your superpower? So, and that's why we even created Consciousness TV, so we can spread our knowledge. We got Donna, High Priestess, with us, to support us. And especially ancient knowledge from our past life, so it gets deep. So since we planted seeds and we're watering them and we're taking steps towards it, it's more so, okay, now you're gonna, I kind of feel like the tower, kind of, in a way, because the tower is about breaking foundations and stuff. But for 2020, I feel like you're gonna have to combine like your worlds together, you know what I'm saying? Like make your foundation sturdy. Stuff that no longer serves you is going to leave in 2020, because if they don't serve your foundation, then the universe is gonna have to come in and do the tower on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes people do need that push and that slap on the behind to like let you know, like, hey, this no longer serves you, and I've been showing you. And this is why numerology is important, because the universe and the divine is going to show you, you probably need to drop this by seeing the number 5. And I say 5 because 5 is such, like, if you're seeing 555, it's telling you like stuff is about to change, okay? And 5 is more so like a chaotic change, kind of like the tower in a way, but it's more so like you kind of like, this is a time where stuff is really going to be transforming. What else do you guys say about 2020?
Yeah, you really broke it down. But for me, I just see it as really committing to what you have sown. Really taking that leap of faith to pursue the seeds that you have planted and to allow them to bloom. So that means nurturing, building those bonds, with it being 22. So those connections, those relationships, whether it's between yourself and the source energy within, and also others, to also recognize that energy within, all. But really connecting with others, because from the 22 being a mass number, like, like, that is true. And also really making a decision, really making a decision on what you want your life to be, and how you want to live from here on out. You understand?
Kind of like how you want to balance your life out. Exactly.
How are you wanting to connect deeper with yourself and with others? What do you stand for? With an equal and 4, and 4 being about foundation. What do you stand for? So I feel like it's really going to cause us to, look within to understand, what are our beliefs, challenge your beliefs. We are always changing and we're always transforming, and it definitely is going to be a time of like, really gearing up for transformative. More transformative energies. So, but of course, if anything sturdy that wants to be built or created, it has to have a powerful foundation, because without that, it will not stand, it will not last, and it will not sustain. So, really go within and understand. And for myself, like, really understand what it is that you want out of life and how you really want to live life. You know, do you always want to be so caught up in the future, overthinking, nervous, fearful, moody, or do you want to
tap into your power?
Tap into your powers, you know. Go after what you love, you know.
Reprogramming your subconscious, reprogramming your beliefs, your mind.
You know, finding the truth, understanding the truth. You know, so you know, from growing up, we have been taught a lot of things that
really don't serve us.
So it's really breaking those foundations down, like jackhammering them up, like, you know, and releasing a lot of emotions built into the heart chakra as well. You know, allowing things to, just allowing us to really connect on a deeper soul level.
Right.
And I feel like even with Consciousness TV, we started this in 2019, right? So it's like we're expressing
putting ourselves out there, yeah.
You know, and connecting with other people who could also who could resonate with this energy at this very moment, you know.
Yeah.
It ain't for everybody. So if you're here, it's definitely for a reason.
Yes.
It's definitely for a reason. So never, and that's also with intuition. It's like never belittle things, because the divine works in everything. It's everywhere. In you, in the boat,
us, like
in the camera. Like it's everywhere. So really understanding, you know, the bigger picture. But yeah, life paths. And I definitely add up your birthday and comment it down below.
Yes, or you can do the map down there too and just show us, like.
Yes, because I want to know. I definitely want to, you know, like, understand other life paths and what it's like to walk in that path, or, you know, those type of energies, because hey, it is significant.
Yeah.
So don't underestimate it. But yeah, 2020, man, it's a lot of shifts going on, you know.
A lot of shifts. Oh, and then if you even want to talk about astrology wise, I'm just gonna talk about this real quick. So we just had this full moon in Gemini, but the sun is in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is about expansion, your thoughts, philosophy, and it's ruled by Jupiter, which is fortune and again expansion. And then Gemini, it's your mind, communication. Yes, how you communicate and your thought pattern. Because but Gemini is air, so that's your mind. And yeah, also your beliefs. That's also astrology as well. So that you're being pushed to reprogram your mind, reprogram your subconscious, so you can go into the year 2020 or move on with your life from old programmings and old baggages on your heart. Again, focusing on the heart and really focusing like, why am I the way that I am, you know?
Yeah.
So that full moon was the last full moon of the year, and it was super powerful. And I feel like we've been getting a lot of like messages or putting things together.
Yeah.
After this full moon happened, and we literally felt like, wow, that was some powerful stuff. And and then like even again like looking at astrology, Jupiter is in Capricorn. So for like foundations, you need to make sure your like finances are okay, you know, like not making spontaneous purchases.
No.
Or this is just a lot of Capricorn energy in the planets. And 2020, Capricorns, they want to move. It's an earth energy. So you're going to be pushed to do something. And it's up to you if you're going to do it or not. But again, the universe has to come in sometimes. And don't you want it the nice way? Yeah.
Right.
Should I post the meme?
Oh, yeah, post the
meme. But yeah, so a lot of Capricorn energy, so maybe you might be moving slow. And life path 4s, you cannot skip a step. This also gives me kind of like earth energy. It's because it's a foundation, and you have to go step by step, being in the number 4. And if you skip a step, if you feel like you can cut the I don't even know, you're going to be pushed all the way back to do it all over again in order, in the way that you have to do it, so your foundation can be amazing and you can flourish. You get what I'm saying? Yes.
10 toes.
Yeah.
10 toes.
So
Yeah.
And I've been hearing like people are like 2020 is like you either like put up or shut up, and I'm just like, wow.
You gotta walk that talk now.
Yeah.
Like it's like you already expressed. If you express, you know what you want to do, what you want to manifest. 4 is a year where you have to make a decision to commit, to persist, so that you can achieve, you know, that blossom and flower. You understand? So you know, manifesting goes, you know, 2 ways. You know, put out the work, receive. You know, step-by-step process. So yeah, I definitely feel like yeah, decision making, grounding what you have sown, you know, watering it, and also following your heart. You know, a lot of people are, you know, raising, like the consciousness is raising, so a lot of people are becoming aware of
Foundations are going to fall apart that are no longer
serve.
And this talks about like even stuff that is going on. We don't want to get we can't get too detailed about that because, you know, YouTube. But basically like higher ups.
Yeah, like really follow your heart, because at the end of the day, this is a spiritual warfare. This is not really to scare anyone, but this is to just remind you that the divine works within you, right?
You are the divine.
You are the divine. You are an expression of the divine. You are the walking, living flesh of the source energy that is within everyone. You are.
Yeah.
Turn to your neighbor and say, you are. You are. But, you know, so it's really understanding that and reconnecting with ourselves, you know, with two, and like, or like high priestess within the tarot.
Follow your intuition.
You know, going within so you could better, and you know, this may cause some retreat. Okay,
that's all good.
But you know, if you have to do it to heal your heart, to, you know, balance your emotions, trying to come to that balance, do what you need to do. You understand?
Don't worry about missing out. Don't have fear of missing out. Okay.
Trust me, you ain't missing out.
You're not missing out on anything. If you notice, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm afraid. I'm like, I really want to do this, but I'm afraid like somebody. What if somebody want to hang out with me or something? Blah blah blah. And like I'm just missing out on stuff. But every single day, nobody really hit my phone. But it's like, you know, like you're not really missing out. And it's like, if you miss out on this little thing, just imagine like you missing out on it and you working towards your goals, to your manifestations, to your abundance. You could do that again another time or something, like, you know.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Dang, I was gonna say something else.
So definitely, you know, connecting and finding that balance so that you can reconnect with others on a deeper level, not just on some surface level, but on a deeper, like,
people are
soul
away that.
Exactly, because people read the energy. You can't hide energy, B. You cannot hide energy. So get your energy right, so you could reconnect with your soul tribe. Or I mean, like, the energy is low. Hey, you wouldn't really be watching this then. So, you know, cleanse that energy, refresh yourself. You know, you are powerful. You are beautiful. You are power. You are beauty. Okay, yeah. You are strength. You understand? So, you know, realizing that on a deeper level, so that you have the courage, you know, the stamina, the perseverance to go after what it is that you want. Yeah. It's all about building. It's all about creating. It's all about being in tune. Master number, baby. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
What is the fourth card? Is it Empress?
It's Emperor.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, okay. But talking about tarot, the High Priestess, which is 2, she is intuitive. She is knowledgeable. Yeah. Like she's very smart because she follows her intuition, but you know, like she knows that everything she seeks outside is already within. You know what I'm saying? You have all the knowledge inside of you already. You just have to go within.
You have to.
That is what the Emperor, the High Priestess. Wow, I don't know. Empress is playing a big role right now. Yes. So basically, everything is inside of you. Everything is already within you, and that is all the knowledge is going within. You know what I'm saying? and then execute it. Because after that's the Empress, and she's grounded, and, you know, she's fertile. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's how. And like for me, especially, it's like balancing my divine feminine with divine masculine.
Yeah.
And it's like the divine masculine is really empowered and pushed by the divine feminine to, like, you have the trust, you have the knowledge, right? You have that depthness of love and joy and peace within you already, so that you can go after anything or all that you want and be stable and grounded in anything that you pursue. You get what I'm saying? So nothing can shake your tables because you know who you are, right? You are tapped in within yourself, so no one can manipulate you. No one could say so and so, because you know who you are. You understand? You own your power. You get what I'm saying? It's not to say that you're like one is better than the other. It's just that you have awakened to the truth. Like that is the truth. You know, and a lot of people, I mean, it gets deep, but you know, a lot of people don't want you to know that, because they don't want you to feel empowered. They don't want you to feel like you could do something different than what has been done.
Right, because that's giving your power away, feeling like I'm worthless, or I don't even want to say that, Lord. Just feeling like, just not even really tapping into your power.
Not knowing forgetting, you know, who you are. You get what I'm saying? Because divine is, at the end of the day, we're all one. Right. Okay? Like, only illusions make us feel like
reflection.
You get what I'm saying? So everything is a reflection of, you know, what's within. So yeah, I want to also bring us something in regards to this being a powerful time, and really grounding yourself and committing and standing firm in your beliefs and acting on what you believe and stand for. You know, forgiveness is a daily act. Okay. You know, anything that has made you feel unworthy, less than, disempowered, release it. Forgive the situation, the person, even yourself for carrying that baggage, because it really ties into going deeper within yourself and understanding, where do such feelings like this come from? Where does this disempowerment come from? And it will really reveal major lessons to surpass the duality of things, to recognize that everything is connected and they all work for a higher purpose. You know, so really going within and finding ways to release any emotions and pain, old stories, you know, to change the narrative so that we can tap further into our power and become one and spread love and heal this planet, to heal ourselves. And, you know, it's very important. So, you know that you are love, you are power, you are divine source, and a walking, living flesh, right? We all are. So we must treat each other as such, you understand, and love each other as such as well. So, you know.
Mercury and Cancer.
Yes, Mercury and Cancer, so I come, you know what I'm saying, you know, I can't help it. You did.
Poetic.
So.
Yes. Yeah.
Intentional. This is intentional. So yeah, I really.
Oh, it's like right in its
Yeah. So really, like, you know, moving from the heart. Okay, we've been moving from logic, but we really have to connect to one another. You know, from a deeper place. At this point, like, it's a must. You know, and if you feel like, you know, you're not in a space where you could really, you know, connect, then retreat. That's also part of the high priestess, and going within too to find that balance, you know. So reconnect with your source, you know, that the divine source that's within you, because it is vast. It does not leave you. It's always there. It's just that we have built up emotions that obscure our vision and our knowing of that. But at the end of the day, it's always there. It's always around. God is not outside, just outside of you. It's also within. You know, that's how it connects to everything. So it's really just honoring yourself, having respect for yourself, love for yourself, caring for yourself, disciplining yourself. All right, so it's a great time to be alive, you know. My ears are like going in and out, but you know, yeah. And also know, like, even if you are by yourself and you are in retreat, you're still not alone. Okay, spirit is all around, energy is all around. You are infinitely connected to all that was, all there is, and all there will be, because it is what. So you know, just honor your divinity, surrender to the divine source within you, so you can flow graciously with the universal energies, you know. Go off. You know, so do you be like, you know, that's really what it is. Like, follow your heart, manifest your heart's truest desires, and know that you are supported and protected and loved immensely, infinitely by the Creator.
You got the rose quartz over here too.
Yeah, by the Creator. You were created for a reason, you know.
Yep.
So don't ever think that you don't hold significance. Don't ever. Look up to the sky. What they say in Lion King, look up to the sky. But yeah, I've been calling like 2020 big. Well, I was saying big dog status, like big dog energy. But now I'm saying big feline energy. But at the end of the day, it's big boss season. So tap in. Abundance is more than money, okay? It's energy, okay? You have to embody it. So that's the bag, for real. That's the real bag. Tapping into that abundance energy mindset, you get what I'm saying? And acting and building your foundation and building relationships based upon that. That's the bag. That's big boss season, for real. You dig? So, you know, forgive, follow your heart, and know that 2020 is telling you, the universe is not asking you. They're telling you need to make a decision on how you want the rest of your life to move forward. All right, do you want to go backwards? Or do you want to go forward? Or do you want to stay still? Or what? I don't know. But it's all up to you and how you want, and what you want to see for yourself, what you want to build and create for yourself, for your family, and yeah. And loving yourself through the process. Trusting the process. 2020. And opening that third eye. Following your intuition, okay? Follow your intuition. It will never lead you astray. That's the divine source.
This feels so good.
Touching your back, yeah. That's the source. Alright, so.
Wrapping it up?
I mean, I'm conscious out. It's like, no.
Yeah, thanks for riding with us, y'all.
Yeah.
It's real chill, you know. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and click that post bell notification so you know when we upload every Thursday.
Yeah, and like if you made it this far through the video, comment your thank you first and foremost, immensely. But also comment below your life path number, and even like go do some research on it, like, and see if it like resonates, if you connect with it. Let us know. We definitely want to hear from you guys. So,
right. Or if you've been experiencing these same messages, or
yeah, share your man. Yeah. Look, man.
We love.
We want to know,
man. We would love to have this conversation.
We want to know. Share your knowledge too, man.
Yeah.
Share your knowledge too.
Yeah.
So,
actually, instead of saying light, let's say the divine.
Oh.
The divine in us honors and recognizes the divine in you.
Okay.
Because it's not just about light.
It's not just you're right.
It's not just about light.
Oh, that was a breakthrough right there. That was a breakthrough. So
because going within it's a little dark in there. It's a little dark.
But that's what the greatness is created. That's where you get the energy to light up this bitch.
Right? I mean, you gotta know the dark before. Well, to know the light too. You know what I'm saying?
It's all
balance. 22. Let's go. But yes,
the divine in us honors and recognizes the divine in you.
Namaste.
Deuce.